signed the Constitution of India. We've always been unique, ethnically different, and completely different DNA. We have our own identity, our own faith. The constitutional slavery that's going on in India at the moment is to impress the majority, which happens to be Hindus right now. And the constitution is being used against the minorities of India in a systematic fashion. Self-proclaimed largest secular and democratic country in the world. They are breeding faster than rats are at the moment, and they have this Nazi-like fascist ideology that is promoting a particular agenda through the Indian state mechanism that is specifically designed to eradicate and completely annihilate with whatever method possible, either through carnage, systematic cleansing, drugs or genocide, to completely eradicate minorities and Sikhs in India. We want to also clarify that at this point, and then I'll repeat this request again in Punjabi, that there's a poster just at the front here. I think it says anti-Hindu. Anti-India is not anti-Hindu. The Sikh faith has never ever or will never ever advocate against anybody's faith. Our fight is not against the Hindus. Our fight is not against the Islam religion or any other religion. But our fight is against the Hindu Tavi tyranny, the particular ideology that is bringing about the so-called cult of nationalism in India. And this cult of nationalism has got its roots in Italy and in Germany, when the nationalist RSS leaders of India in 1925 to 1945 go to Mussolini and go to Hitler to specifically ask them for an input in how to better design their constitutional agenda that brings about constitutional slavery. So our protest here today is to highlight those constitutional slavery modes that India is using right now to kill the rights of Indian minorities. Hello. Our particular demand here today is to stop the bluff and is to stop the so-called pretense of the largest democracy in the world. They are not the largest democracy in the world. They probably are because they're multiplying faster than rats are. So that credit can go to them. But anything else is a complete bluff. Our call here today is also to our fellow Australians, because as Nobel Peace Prize Desmond Tutu says, if you are quiet when you recognize ongoing injustice anywhere in the world, you are 50% responsible for the actions that injustice will cause to anyone, anywhere in the world. So we call upon our Sikh brothers as well, Australian brothers as well and sisters as well, to help us through this protest, to understand what we are here for, understand our demands, and show in good faith what Australia believes fair and young, that we are together in this fight. Our demands, or the demands of the Sikhs and the minorities in India at the moment, are well within the UN Charter of Laws. You can look that up. Well within the international law and well within the Australian law. If they weren't, we wouldn't have our police brothers just looking over and smiling at us and looking at us and saying, yes, we are here for you. So sorry, I can't see you guys, but thank you for being here. The last bit before we start this particular protest is just to let you know about what we are going to be doing here today. We'll have a combination of speakers who will speak both in English and Punjabi. You guys are more than welcome to, during the ongoing of the protest, to ask somebody any specific questions you may have. Obviously they will have a right to say yes or no, but they are more than welcome to do that. And we want to specifically welcome everybody in terms of free media that are here today, because one of the systematic constitutional slavery points that the Indian government is carrying out today or is going on at the moment is systematic eradication of free media in India.
You guys are here today. What's the main reason?
Well, the main reason is to make sure the government knows that we're not happy with what's happening. You know, we might not be directly impacted by what's happening, but you know, a lot of our community members are still prisoners. There's nothing helpful happening on land in Punjab.
It's because as you've seen, we are here for our prisoners, which are Sikh prisoners who have been detained in India for no reason. Punjabi and Khalistan, and this is what we're asking. So we're asking our own country. We want to be free from India. We want to be free from that fake democracy that is suppressing us and everything. So we want to get, end goal is this one. So this is what we're gonna get.